Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tracy?
This is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi?
Hi.
Hi, Tracy.
How are you?
Hey.
Good.
Have you heard the show before?
I've heard of the show. I can't say that I really listened to the show. When are you guys on?
Well, the show's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'll let you draw your own conclusion there.
Get it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So, in the morning.
Good morning.
And we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they don't call you back, you can email us to get them on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email about you.
Okay.
All right? It's from a dude named Sean.
Oh, yeah.
So why aren't you calling Sean back?
I don't really want to embarrass him on the radio.
What if I told you we're an afternoon show? Would you be cool with it then? You better in the afternoon?
I don't know if I should say.
Did he do something embarrassing on the date?
Not embarrassing like in the way that you think. Oh my gosh, where do I start?
Because he has no idea.
How well do you know Sean?
He and I are great friends. We go back minutes. We don't know him that well. He emailed the show, and we talked to him about your date. He told us about it, and that's about as far as it goes. But he said it seemed like you guys had a really good time.
He also said that you guys only hung out an hour, so how well could you even know Sean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So before I went on the date, I Googled him.
Okay.
So I knew who he was, and I knew that he was pretty well off.
Okay. So since that's out in the open, he did tell us that he tried to downplay how much money he has because he's trying to find someone that just likes him for him.
Right. He said he took his Beamer instead of the Maserati.
Well, so that wasn't really the problem. After I Googled him, I was a little bit excited, but I wasn't really expecting anything. But after being with him, he's so stingy.
Stingy?
Yes, about everything.
What do you mean?
Well, so for example, okay, when the bill came, he had an intense conversation, let's say that, with the waiter about the amount of the bill because he ordered a Caesar salad without croutons, but he was charged the full price.
Oh,
so
my
was it just
God.
Okay. And all this is going on, and you know he's rich, but he doesn't know you know he's rich.
Right.
You guys, though, I'm going to come to his defense. I mean, wouldn't it be refreshing? Like, the last thing you want is to go out with a rich guy who flaunts it in your face all the time.
No, I'd love that.
What about going out with a cheap rich guy? That is that's a good thing.
There's a difference between frugal and stingy in my mind. That was kind of the whole mentality. It seemed like he just was nickeling and diming everything. And so, when we were leaving, the place that we went had valet parking, but he just, breezed right by it like he was walking down the street for the free parking. And I just thought, really? You didn't even valet your car?
I think that's smart.
Come on, you brought the Beamer.
I don't know. It felt stingy to me, the whole vibe.
Right. So not just
man, I
being
think you're
frugal, but
missing out.
I mean, arguing over croutons, it seems a little bit extreme.
Right.
Well, Tracy, you know what?
What?
Sean is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
What? He's on the phone?
Yeah. Unless he's out of free minutes, he might have hung up. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Tracy, just to be clear, as far as the croutons go, I ordered the salad. It was supposed to come with croutons. I didn't get croutons. And I'm just not okay with being told I'm going to get one thing and not get the other. So, I mean, maybe other people let it go, but that's how I was successful in business, by not letting people get away with things.
Don't get away with the croutons.
Yeah.
But croutons? I mean, you're going to argue about croutons? It seems petty, is what it seemed.
No, I mean, it's none of that. I mean, it's just being responsible. I ordered something, I didn't get it, and I shouldn't pay the full price for it.
Yeah.
But what about the valet parking? There was parking right there. I mean, you know how parking is where we live. Why didn't you valet park your car? You had to walk a mile to get back. I mean, I can only imagine.
Well, I mean, I don't mind walking. It doesn't bother me. I'm in great shape. It's fine by me. And as far as being stingy, I got you a ticket to go home and visit your family.
Whoa.
So how stingy is that?
Oh.
You did what?
Yeah, you might want to ease her in to that news, Sean.
Yeah.
That was a bomb.
Tracy, when we were talking about how much you missed your family and how you hadn't been home in a while, I thought to myself, wow, let me get you a ticket so you can go home and visit your family when you get a chance. So I don't really know how that's like stingy, as you call it.
Well, thank you, I think. Is it an economy ticket?
What?
Oh,
You are not asking
dang.
that. What?
Do you want to go see your family or not? Like, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to prove a point. Is
Oh.
it an economy ticket?
That's true.
Are you? No, it's
You
not
think he
true.
should have
Okay,
bought you a
need to
first-class
slow it
ticket?
down.
Wait, he's rich.
What are you talking about?
Of course he should buy me a first-class ticket. I mean, that's the point I'm trying to make. If he's not stingy, then he would have bought me a first-class ticket. He
Yeah.
has plenty of money. So, Sean, what is it?
Oh my gosh.
It's not a first-class ticket.
Oh,
And Tracy,
dude.
no, you're missing the point. The point is you should be thankful for any ticket at all. And if you expect a first-class ticket, then you come off as a gold digger.
Exactly.
He is a billionaire. Obviously, you don't know much about him. He's a billionaire. So a first-class ticket to him is nothing.
Wow.
And so that's totally proving my point. His whole mentality is stingy. And I cannot be with someone who is stingy.
should
Well,
fly you private.
would you like to go on a second date with somebody who's stingy? We'll pay for it.
Clearly, she wants someone else to pay for it.
Okay, so here's the deal. Sean, if you will upgrade that ticket and email it to me to first class, then I will go on a second date with you.
Oh.
You will have proved to me that you are not stingy.
Do not go
Sean.
out with her.
Dude,
Do
you
not
can
do
tolerate
it,
it.
Sean.
Are you going to upgrade that ticket to a first-class ticket so you can get a date with Tracy?
No, I think I'm going to cancel that ticket, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, but there's
Tracy.
charges. There's usually charges associated with that. I don't know if you can handle that, Sean.
I'm more than happy to pay for those charges.
Oh.
Wow. That's what I figured. I knew you couldn't handle it.
Oh.
You are so going to regret this, Tracy.
Oh, your
Sorry.
family misses
Like,
you.
Yeah. Tracy.
You're the worst gold digger ever. You don't even know, like, you had a chance with a billionaire. And oh, my God.
He's a billionaire that spends like $3 a day. No, thank you. He will die rich and alone.
Well,
Oh.
Sean, at least you found somebody who doesn't want you for your money.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, how about this, Sean? Text it in 78592 if you have any interest in going out with Sean.
Oh, really? I bet
By the way,
nobody.
every single person is going to text in and want to go out with you, Sean. So we'll find you another date, all right?
Let's do it. Line them up.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Thomas?
No, this is not Thomas.
This isn't Thomas?
This is Glenn. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, hi.
Hi. I was looking to speak with a Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, you said your name was Glenn?
Yep, it is.
Okay. Well, Glenn, let me ask you a question. Did you start kind of an online relationship with a girl named Kristen a little while ago?
Sorry, what is this about?
I knew it.
That wasn't an answer to my question, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly, Glenn.
Well, the reason that I'm asking you, Glenn, is because Kristen emailed us because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and hopefully find out why. And she told us a little bit about meeting a dude named Thomas online and talking to him for over a month. Things got very heated to the point where Thomas and her were saying, I love you. And then there was supposed to be a dinner date and that never happened. But strangely, the phone number that she gave me for Thomas is for you. And your name's Glenn.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, I was confused. I am Thomas.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Glenn, we know that you're lying. Just come out with it. Why are you leading women on and telling them I love you on dating apps and toying with their emotions? That really hurts people.
I know it sounds like that. No, let me explain. So Thomas is my middle name, and I go by Glenn sometimes and Thomas sometimes.
Okay.
God, you're a
But so
good
you're
liar.
admitting that you're the person that she was talking to.
Yeah, no, I know Kristen, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait. The Kristen that you were supposed to meet at the restaurant where you said you were in a restaurant in a different city, but then when she looked up that restaurant in the different city, that didn't exist?
Wow, you know a lot about me. Yeah, I did try to meet her.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird how honest you're being because normally when people catfish somebody online, they would try to deny it.
Well, it's kind of complicated. I guess you could call it a catfish, but it's not like that.
Okay. Well, then can you
Oh my
try
gosh.
to explain it, please?
So actually I've met Kristen before.
What?
You've met her before.
You mean like you had seen her picture on the same dating app or something?
Well, that, but also I've met her in person. She just doesn't know that I'm who I say I am or who she's been talking to.
What?
Wow.
Now that
Okay,
comes off
so-
as not only like catfishing and like an a-hole move, but creepy. You sound creepy.
No. It's not creepy. I just wasn't expecting to talk about this right now. So I actually live in her building.
What? It gets even
You
weirder.
guys live in the same building?
Yeah, it's not as, I didn't move in to, like, stalk her. I live in the apartment underneath her, and I really like her, and I'm just really nervous to talk to her.
Okay, no one brought up stalking. You're the only person that jumped to that conclusion, which is also a red flag.
No, you guys are accusing me, and it's making me sound like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I really like Kristen, and this whole situation is weird, and I'm not a catfish.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing, if it's not catfishing.
Like I said, she lives in the unit above me, and I really like her. She's really cool and really pretty, and I'm just a kind of a nervous guy. So I thought I'd make this profile to get to know her and then, meet her or talk to her in person with this information I have.
And when you talked to her in person and you showed up and you were the dude that lives downstairs, you didn't think that would go bad?
Well, I was just trying to use the information to talk to her about things she would like, but a fake persona, I was never going to meet her as that. I mean, I was just using that to kind of get to know her better, but it got really out of hand.
So wait, you were basically like being a spy on a dating app in order to find out, I don't know, if she likes to go hiking, so that when you ran into her into the building, you could be like, oh, hey, I'm also going on a hike. Let's go together. And then she would fall in love with the real you, not the fake you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding.
Whoa!
No,
Wow. Okay, so you catfished her to get research on things to talk to her about.
Oh, that's so creepy.
That is elaborate.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And then how did you let your fake persona say I love you to her online?
Right.
I don't know. She's awesome, and I just got wrapped up into this fantasy.
Okay, did you mean to actually schedule a date with her?
Well, she was the one who was pushing it, and then I just thought since we talked a lot, like, she could see past the weird beginning to this relationship we're going to have.
Did you have any plan of actually meeting up with her?
I did plan on it, and then I freaked out at the last moment.
Oh,
wow.
So then what was your...
man.
Wait, so everything backfired and now you're just giving up on everything? You're not stalking her anymore?
Well, I was never stalking her, but yeah, I mean, it's all complicated.
Yeah, super complicated. You know what else complicates it even more, Thomas? Kristen is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
I don't even know what to think.
I don't think any of us do.
Either.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, Glenn? I don't even know who you are. Like, what do you look like?
We actually talked once in the laundromat, but I live underneath you. I'm in 102. I'm the guy with the shaved head. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to get like that. I think you're really cool, and you're so beautiful, and I just was worried it wouldn't go well, so I don't know.
So you decided to catfish me? Is that what you did? I mean, this is embarrassing.
Well, okay, every night I have to hear you with your boyfriend upstairs, and that should be me. You don't even know me.
Wait.
What boyfriend? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That blonde guy, the one with the hair up to his shoulders, he's been around for like 6 months, and I hear you guys all the time.
First of all, he's not my boyfriend. It's nothing like that, okay?
He calls you his girlfriend. I've heard it.
What? You're like spying on her. So not only are you like creating fake personas to get into her life, but now you're just straight up listening to her conversations inside her apartment.
No, our building is small, and you guys are saying I'm lying. Well, she's also lying.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have a boyfriend or not? Because if you do have a boyfriend, it's weird that you're online trying to meet dudes telling them you love them.
Yeah, this is all crazy.
It's not my boyfriend. It's a friend. We hang out a lot. It's a fun thing. It's not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Oh, man. You guys are both kind of out.
No,
like,
no.
what's going on right now?
I don't care if she's dating 8 other dudes right now. What he did is so creepy.
Okay, I know we're both in like a weird place, and this all started out really weird, but when we were talking online, there was something there. There was a good vibe, and like...
I was vibing with Thomas, not with Glenn.
Well, I am Thomas.
No, you're not Thomas. You put on these like fake pictures. It's so bad. You have no idea.
Those are my brother, actually.
Heartbreaking.
Those are pictures of your brother?
Yeah, those are pictures of my older brother.
Does he even know that you're doing that? No.
Yeah, he told me I should do it.
No, he did not. Glenn, stop
right.
lying. You are such a bad liar.
There's
Glenn,
no way.
are you actually trying to still make this work? I mean, she would literally have to be just as nuts as you to want to continue whatever weird fantasy relationship you started.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not moving out of the building, so either we go on a date or just
Creepy.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
You cannot make me go on a date with you. This is just so bad.
Whatever. This all got really out of hand. I was just trying to get to know you because I liked you, and now it's just weird. And
Yeah, it's our fault, Glenn.
You could have talked to me like a normal person and just asked me out. Who knows? Maybe I would have gone out with you.
I did try to talk to you like a normal person in the laundromat, and you didn't even give me the time of day. You just walked out.
I don't even remember this. Who knows? Maybe, I don't even know what was going on in my mind that day.
Whatever. I liked you, and I'm down to go out on another date if you want to.
All right.
Sounds
Sweet. Well,
healthy.
Kristen, would you like to go on a first date with
Who knows, man?
Thomas or Glenn?
Absolutely
Glenn
not.
Thomas. We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Well,
no.
yeah, I mean-
And I'm changing my lock. I mean, this is gross.
Oh, my God.
No,
Scary.
it is not an oh my God situation, Glenn. She needs to call her landlord right now.
All right, well, I'm not going to talk to you, so don't worry. I'll forget you exist, forget I exist, and tell your boyfriend I say hello.
Oh my God.
He's not my boyfriend.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ian, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Well, Ian, have you heard of Second Date before?
I'm not familiar with all the segments, but I have heard you guys do something like that. Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
cool. Well, that's why I'm calling you today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that you went on a date with somebody and then you didn't call them back after. So they emailed us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. You have any idea who it could be?
Maybe.
Who? Who do you think?
I don't know. I'm on the app, so there's a couple girls here and there.
Name one of them and I'll tell you if you're right.
Shoot, is it Lori?
Oh.
No, it's not Lori.
Okay.
Maybe next time, though. This one is about Morgan. You remember Morgan?
Morgan.
Hmm.
The whole date with her was kind of a letdown, to be honest.
A letdown? That's sad. She thought you guys had a great time.
I don't know. Maybe she had a good time, but I didn't really enjoy that date that much at all.
Why?
Wow.
Well, like, she's pretty and everything, you know, and I was hoping that she'd be attracted to me, but I don't really think that she was.
Whoa.
Aw, why would you say that?
Like, after the bar, we went to her spot, and I'm thinking, cool, she's definitely attracted to me, and
Yeah.
we're about to go down, you know? We get there, and she's like, I'm going to shower and change. Could you possibly do some dishes for me?
What?
So I was like, okay, sure, you know, I'll help.
Wait, is this before or after she made dinner? Because she did tell us that you guys went back to her place and she made like an amazing chicken marsala.
It was good. This was before, because she wanted to change, and she was like, could you just do the dishes? So I was like, yeah, I'll help prep. You know, like, I can help prep, she can cook.
That's nice.
I get to her sink, and her sink is, like, filthy. It's packed with dishes. It took me, like, 30 minutes to clean everything.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
And then, like, my back's hurting already from standing there so long. She comes back, looks at the recipe book, and she's like, you know what? Shoot, I'm actually missing a few ingredients. Do you think you could run down to the corner store?
Okay, so
I like how you guys went from like first date to like, I don't know, long-term relationship status already.
Right. So I say, like, all right. And then she's like, actually, you know, I need a couple more things. Here's a list. And then I'm at the store alone with this list of like 15 things that I'm spending my money on this first date with this girl. And I'm just like, what am I doing? You know?
you're
Right.
basically just running errands for her at this point.
Yeah. So I bought all of her groceries. She cooks the dinner, and the dinner's good. So then she invites me to watch a movie on the couch, and I'm like, all right, cool. Things are finally getting good, you know? So right before I sit down on the couch with her, she's like, oh, my God, I actually haven't walked my dog today, and my ankle's hurting. Do you think you could walk my dog for me?
Okay.
Go walk the dog for me.
Yeah. And I'm like, really?
What did you just start laughing? Because it's almost humorous at this point,
Yeah,
right?
like, do everything.
Yeah, I know. I just felt awkward. I was like, well, it's not her dog's fault. Let me go walk the dog real quick.
You are too nice.
Yeah, seriously.
So I walk the dog. I come back, and the dog was, like, really happy. I don't know if she ever takes her dog for a walk. Like, she loves me. So we come back, me and the dog. We start the movie, and she falls asleep. So, of course, I left. You know, I was like, okay, I guess my errands are done for the day.
That makes sense. Yeah, you did all you had to do. All your chores were done.
And you put her
She's
to bed.
tucked in.
Yeah.
You can go home now.
But
That makes sense.
You know what it'd be like if you guys ever got married because you just lived the married life that night.
Yeah.
It was like the entire marriage without any of the benefits or trust or having a partner.
Yeah. Sweet. Wonder why you didn't want to just hang out for the rest of your life there.
Oh, man.
Well,
She's been calling me lately, too, and I'm sure she wants me to, like, pick up her dry cleaning this week.
let's ask her,
so
Ian, because
funny.
she's actually on the other line listening.
Oh, my God. Is this the one where you have them listening the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan,
Yes.
you have any more chores for Ian to do?
I feel so terrible. Hey, Ian, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, this
Look,
is awkward. I didn't
had-
know you were there.
Look, I had no idea. I just wasn't prepared for you and like that whole evening. But when you string it all together, yeah, it sounds really crappy. And God, that was not my intention. And I was not trying to make you an errand boy. I am so sorry. And look, I will pay you back for the groceries. I really liked you.
No, it's okay. It's not even that I mind the groceries that much, but it's just, to be honest, I felt a little used. Like,
Right.
here I am doing your chores. Like, you say you weren't prepared for the date, but, like, we planned our date. That's why we met up.
No, I didn't think I would like you so much and want to come back to my house and that I'd want to actually cook for you. And I needed some help getting all that stuff done so I could do that. And I really just thought you liked my dog and wanted to hang out with him. So I'm surprised to hear that you thought I was like trying to pawn that off on you.
But Morgan, like, you sound very apologetic and that you didn't see what was happening until someone pointed it out to you. But it's also kind of like, weren't you embarrassed? Like, you had a messy kitchen and you're inviting somebody over. Like, why didn't you guys just do a restaurant or something if you were going to go get something to eat?
Like I said, I didn't actually plan on bringing him back there. It just kind of organically happened. And so then I needed help to actually make the night happen.
Right.
I know.
Dog need to be walked.
Yeah.
Furniture need to be moved around. Pictures need to be hung. Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so literally I did, like, all of your chores for the week. It was, like, a bit much, That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Ian, you made your point. Not like I asked for that much. I think you're being a bit dramatic.
What?
I mean,
Are you serious? I did your groceries and walked your dog. Honestly, you should have tipped me at the end of all this.
look, you were going down to get the ingredients for our dinner. What was the problem with picking up just like a few more things if you're already at the grocery store?
Oh, my God.
What about walking your dog? He's quite overweight. I don't even think you walked him ever. The guy loves me. I hardly even knew him.
I actually thought that was something you were interested in. It was almost like you suggested it. I wasn't trying to get you to walk my dog for me. I'm very capable of walking my own dog, thank you.
Yeah, you're capable of it, but your dog's like one milk bone away from having a heart attack.
Oh, God. Oh, well, now we're getting a little personal, guys.
Well, Ian, would you like to go on a second date with Morgan? We'll pay for it. It sounds like you want to. I'm just making sure.
No.
No?
I don't think I'm interested in dating someone who is not appreciative of me cooking their dinner for them.
Oh.
And you know what, Ian? If I want to be mad about something, I don't even think you said thank you.
I feel like I thanked you by doing your groceries for you, walking your dog, doing all of your chores. That seems like a pretty good thank you to me. And then you fell asleep. What do you want me to do? Go out and buy you a blanket?
Just so that you know, Ian, the paper towels you bought were the completely wrong paper towels. They were the brown ones that don't actually absorb anything.
Oh, wow.
I hate
That's
those.
because you don't deserve the good ones, honey.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
paper
probably the
towels
biggest
sold.
slam I've ever heard in a second date. You don't deserve good paper towels.
You know, I was actually thinking of going to second base with you, but forget it. After this, no way.
What is second base? Some kind of home goods store I don't know about that I have to pick more of?
Get your hands all over those things.
I think we're about to catch somebody who's cheating.
Ooh,
It's
me
Brooke and
too.
Jubal in the morning. If you're just joining us for the second date, Rachel is on the phone, and she met a dude at a party. They ended up having a good time. They even hooked up outside by the trash cans and knocked over a trash can. And the host of the party thought they were raccoons getting into the trash and actually caught them in the act. That was embarrassing for her. But anyway, she liked the dude a lot. They texted a little bit right after meeting, and then he disappeared. And then she texted him again, and he said, new phone, who this? And then said, I don't know you, leave me alone, and things like that. So we're guessing that maybe he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend may have seen text messages from Rachel. So I think we're definitely about to bust him. Rachel, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ooh, I forgot to ask you, have you done any detective work, found him on social media, asked your friends about what his relationship status is?
I mean, I asked our friend who's the host of the party, but he's a friend of a friend.
Oh.
So I don't really know his last name. There are a lot of Jasons in the world.
Yeah, there is.
He searched through every Jason on
She's
Facebook.
she's trying to find the hottest one. Show me the back of your head, because that's all I remember. You were so hot from the back.
Exactly. I needed that to be the profile pic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Can I speak to Jason, please?
This is not Jason.
I'm sorry, what?
This isn't Jason.
That is.
Oh, all right. Well, who is this then?
This is Trevor.
Okay. Well, this is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Do you know Jason at all?
Wait. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
Trevor?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, Trevor.
Oh my God, I follow you guys on Instagram.
Sweet.
Oh.
Thanks, Trevor.
Sweet. Appreciate it.
What are you guys calling me for? What, did I win something?
No.
No, you didn't. I'm not even trying to call you, Trevor. I'm trying to call a dude named Jason.
Well, that
If
hurts.
you don't remember the
God.
beginning of our conversation.
Oh. Well, this is my number now.
Oh.
Okay, so you just got this phone?
Yeah. I've been getting calls all week for this Jason dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what happens when you get a new phone.
Yeah.
I got a new number a little while ago. I keep getting, I don't speak fluent Spanish. Whoever had the phone before me, obviously a fluent Spanish speaker. So when did you get this phone?
like a week or so.
A week. All right.
Okay.
Well, that sucks because we're trying to do a second date, and this girl, Rachel, was looking for a dude named Jason, who apparently used to have this phone number.
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel, is she kind of hot?
Wait, what? Now you're just trying to get with the girls that want Jason?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious. Is she a hot girl or,
I don't know if she's hot.
She probably is. Jason, according to her, Jason was like the hottest man on the planet, and Jason was interested in her, so we don't get to see her. She just called us.
So wait. I listened to the second dates that you guys do, and does that mean she's on the line, like, right now?
Yeah.
She is on the other line, Trevor.
Oh. Well, what's up, Rachel?
Trevor, you're funny.
I'm like trying to get a second date from Jason. That's what's up.
Oh man, that sucks. I mean, why did he ditch you? Did you do something, or like did you do something weird?
Trevor, I don't even know how old you are, and I don't know how you took over this segment, but good work, man.
I mean, he's kind of doing our job right now.
Seriously.
I don't really know. I didn't do anything. This is weird.
I mean, you must have did something, or maybe he just, maybe he was just staring at other chicks or something,
Trevor, he doesn't have his phone number anymore. She can't get a hold of him. You obviously have his phone number.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have the phone number now, but I mean, that was a week ago. That's old news.
Jason's old news.
All right, no, this is really cool. This is cool. So, Rachel, tell me what happened.
Tell me what happened.
Tell Trevor.
Let Trevor fix it for you, Rachel.
I mean, it's like, why? I mean, I don't know. It's not that. Why am I talking to you about this? Like this guy Jason and I met at a party, and we really hit it off. I'd like to talk to him again.
I mean, did you guys hook up at all?
What?
That's none of your business, Trevor.
Oh, that totally sounds like you did. You totally did.
Oh my God, Trevor! Trevor, I love you.
Rachel, you're being trolled by this dude.
I mean, I'm a single guy.
Oh my God, what is happening right now?
You want to go on a first date with me?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, Trevor, I mean, give her some stats. What do you have to offer her?
What do you look like, man?
I mean, I'm pretty handsome, I just got a job. And,
Yeah, you got some.
I mean, I'm like those are good qualities to have, a job and handsome. I think that you might be, I'm just guessing a decade younger than me, I think, maybe.
I mean, I'm old enough to at least have a phone now, so.
I'm old enough to have a phone. Yeah, he's got a phone, just got a job.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But he's in high school.
What do you think, Rachel?
I think, I mean, I can't really believe that this is happening.
I mean, you better believe it, baby. I mean.
Baby.
Just, I mean, listen, you got ghosted by him. I'm not trying to ghost you right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now, though.
Uh-huh.
Who knows?
Rachel, are you considering this at all?
He's charming.
I mean, I really don't think so.
Oh, come on, Rach. I mean, listen, we can even just hook up later.
Yeah, I'm not going out with you. You sound like you are in high school.
I'm not in high school anymore.
Currently, because you're on the phone with us, but later on, you probably have to go to school.
I mean, yeah, I've got classes later. That's about it.
Okay.
This is not exactly what I thought was going to happen. Was this phone call?
Come on, Rafe, give me a shot. Let's just hang out, Just, maybe there's a reason that we have our numbers now, each other's numbers. Maybe there's a reason that this happened.
Ooh, kismet.
Fate.
Rachel, would you go out on, I guess, a first date with Trevor, who I think is a high schooler?
Yeah, and
we will pay for it.
I don't think it's legal. I just want to throw that out there.
I think I'm going to pass. I think you sound like you're very charming, Trevor.
Aww.
But, I think maybe in a few years, when you get out of grad school, let me know.
You don't want me to Google the age of consent in the state and then make your decision after that?
I mean, I'm flattered. I think, I don't think so this time.
Oh.
Well, I mean, good luck with that Jason dude, or whatever, that jerk. And he still got my number, so if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here. I'm here for you.
I'm here.
He's persistent.
Yeah, he is.
Hello?
Hi, is this Andrea?
This is?
Andrea, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. What was that sound you made?
That was her surprise sound. I think.
Almost like a hiccup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the hiccups?
No, that was just my surprise sound.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Any idea why we're calling you?
I hope I won something.
No, you don't listen to the show very much. We never call people to give them anything.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you don't listen to the show very much, do you? The reason why we're calling is because somebody emailed us about you for a second date.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you could be winning another date. I don't know.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
You've been on many dates recently?
Sounds like she's been on many bad dates recently with the boy answer.
I have been on a date, recently.
And how did it go?
It wasn't the best.
Okay.
I think we're talking about the same
Yeah, I
date.
think we might be talking about the same guy. His name's Neil.
Yeah. That's his name.
That's the one. And Neil, not a Kevin Hart fan, is he?
No, it's not Kevin Hart fan. What can I say? It was just not the best matchup there on the online dating.
Was it the Kevin Hart argument? Or, I mean, not necessarily that he didn't like Kevin Hart, but the fact that he wouldn't let it go?
No. That had really, that was that was sort of uncalled for, but it wasn't, it was not the thing.
Oh, really?
No. The biggest thing was that he just didn't really look like his profile picture.
Oh, he told us that too. He told us that. He did tell us that. He said that he used to have a goatee. By the way, props to you for giving a guy with a goatee a shot. But he had it shaved by the time he met you.
He looked about 15 or 20 years younger in his profile picture than he did when we met.
Whoa.
Did you say 15 or 20?
Years?
At least. I don't know. It was it must have been just a really, really old picture because I mean...
So what were you thinking when you saw him and he was so much older? Were you like, oh man, this guy might break a hip while we're at this concert?
Yeah, no. It was a little shock. I mean, he wasn't like crotchety or anything, but...
How old do you think he is?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but he did give me a hint when he spilled his beer on me.
What?
Was it Parkinson's setting in or something? I mean, how did he give you a hint that he was old?
That's so messed up, Jubal.
I mean, I just confused how that would be a hint.
What did he do?
The cover band was playing kind of a wide range of music, and all of a sudden they start playing Huey Lewis and the News, and he just jumps up and down his beard goes everywhere. He's like, I haven't heard this since college, and I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't even born.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Since college.
Yes. I mean, isn't that the 80s? That's the 80s.
I think so.
I don't know.
So how old is
I can't
he?
even think of what that song would be.
Do you know what song it was?
It was Hip to Be Square.
Oh my God, that's super old.
Something like that. Oh my God.
You guys can talk more about it. I'm going to Google it real quick to see when that song came out.
Yeah.
So if you had to give him a number, how old do you think he is?
Actually, you know what, Andrea? Let's just ask him because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep.
Neil?
Hey.
Neil!
Hey, Andrea, when's the last time you looked at your profile picture?
Whoa! Coming in hot.
Yeah, what is that?
Dang.
Neil!
Holy crap.
I mean, have you looked at your profile picture? I was assuming I was meeting someone around my age.
Oh!
At least it was taken in this decade. You couldn't say that for yours. The 90s. It's in the 90s.
Oh!
Oh, my God. You're making me sound like I'm B. Arthur or something like that.
Who's B. Arthur?
I'm just saying.
I think she was a golden girl.
B. Arthur was a golden girl?
I think so.
Andrea, how do you not know who B. Arthur is? Golden Girl? Oh, my God.
What's a
Her
golden
comedic
girl?
timing is unbelievable.
Okay.
She is funny now that I know who she is.
Neil, I'm starting to believe Andrea now that you're older than you say you are.
Listen, I'm a few years older than her. I'll give you that. But it's not like she was, 19 years old over there. I mean, come on now.
Wait, so now you're saying that it's okay that you lied about your age because she looks old?
I didn't lie. It just didn't come up until, a good Huey Lewis song came on and I got a little excited. But, I mean,
You got to tell people how old you are before you meet them, or at least use a recent picture, man. I mean, come on.
You know what? I'm only a few years older than you, so let's not
You
get
are
carried
at
away.
least 15 years older than me, man.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what?
You don't understand the comedy of Kevin Hart. It is not of your generation.
Oh, there it is.
It's actually a good point.
You know what? Why don't we go on another date and we can get our profile picture taken at the same time?
Oh, my God.
Neil, how old are you? It is killing me. Will you please tell me how old you are?
Why would I tell you anything about how old I am?
Because we're trying to see if Andrea is right or not about your age.
Yeah, but, listen, I'm in shape. I'm healthy. I make a good living. Then
if you're so in
like
shape.
Richard Pryor more than Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
sort
true.
of said it.
You did make a Rolling Stones reference when we first talked to you.
I remember that.
And then you talked about older comedians. And I went on Wikipedia while you guys were talking.
Yeah.
Hip to Be Square, that Huey Lewis song, 1986.
What? You were in college in 1986, Neil?
Oh, man.
Hey, you know what? You guys are killing me with this age thing. You know what? Let me tell you something. Age is just a number.
Yeah, a number that you have to be honest about.
Listen, by the way, that was a younger reference. You guys are making fun of me because of that, but that was R. Kelly.
Yeah, not necessarily a younger reference still,
Yeah,
Neil.
that's still pretty old.
Are you kidding me? No one in that room knows the reference? R. Kelly? I mean, you're in the music business. He's the guy who peed on people. How did you not know that?
We know who R. Kelly is.
Yeah.
He just hasn't really been relevant for a few years.
For a decade.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm going to end up at a Green Day concert. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Green Day.
What are you doing, dude? Oh my God. Change your profile picture and stop trying to get younger women, Neil.
Hey, when's the last time you looked at your website? I mean, hello, Airbrush City over there.
All right. Neil, I'm just going to put you out of your misery. Misery, that was an old movie you probably remember.
Kathy Bates. Right?
Yeah, Kathy Bates was in that, Neil. Andrea, would you like to go out with Neil on a second date? We will pay for it.
If I wanted to date my grandfather's best friend, I would say yes, but no.
Oh.
And good luck with your Social Security, Mr. Neil.
This is crazy. You know what I mean? You meet a nice guy, maybe he's got a couple years on you, shows you to a nice time, and you're blowing him off over an age. You know what? That's the problem with the kids today. They're always on the computers and everything.
Thank you for confirming everything for us, Neil. Appreciate it.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ben?
Yeah? Who's this?
Ben, what's up, dude? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Are you just trying to, sell something?
No, I'm not trying to sell
awesome.
anything. Selling radios.
Yeah.
No, not trying to sell you anything. It's a radio show, and one of our listeners emailed us about you. That's why we're calling.
Okay,
It's somebody that you went on a date with.
that's weird. Okay.
We do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Dates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email from Tara the other day.
From Tara. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember going out with Tara?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a one day thing.
Right. Yeah, she told us about your date.
What did she tell you guys?
Well, she told us that you guys hung out, had some drinks and tacos, and then went back to her place and you started messing around a little bit. And then she got up to go to the bathroom. And by the time she got out, you were like putting on your shoes and seemed kind of sketched out when we're leaving.
Yeah.
She said that she thought you two were having a great time, so she doesn't understand why you bailed and then aren't calling her back.
So she emailed you guys about that?
Well,
Yeah.
you weren't getting back to her, so, I mean, you could probably understand if someone bails with no word in the middle of a makeout session, you're going to wonder what happened.
So she went through all that. She emailed you guys. And I mean, I don't know. That sounds kind of desperate, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe she is a little desperate, but regardless, she liked you a lot. Did you not like her?
No, I'm not really into her.
What?
Any particular reason?
I mean, it just kind of, we got weird when we got back to her place.
So everything was good up until her place.
Yeah, I didn't have any idea about, like, I don't know. I don't really, I don't feel like safe, like, telling y'all.
You don't feel safe telling us?
You're safe, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's, like, the smartest thing for me.
Why?
What?
I mean, I left for, like, a really, like, specific reason. You know, it was like,
Yeah, that was the thing that was confusing to me about her story was you're hanging out with her for so long, you go back to her place, you guys are messing around. Clearly you liked her at a certain point, and then you just bounced.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, say. Is it?
Should she know what it is? Like, are you baffled that she doesn't know why you left?
I mean, I think she has some idea. I doubt I'm the first person to, like, kind of not be into that.
Not be oh, okay, so she's into freaky stuff.
I don't know what she's really into. I don't know. I don't feel, like, comfortable talking about it.
Okay, well, look, whenever anybody agrees to do one of these second dates, we always tell them that they might hear something that they're not going to like. So she's prepared to hear whatever the reason is.
I don't know about this one. I don't know if she She wants me telling everyone this.
Well,
my God,
I mean,
was it
but
something that
we
you-
told her, like, she knows that her dirty laundry could be aired. So if you're telling me she's into some weird stuff, she's fully prepared to put that out there. I mean, we warned her.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if she's okay with hearing whatever, then yeah, I'll tell you.
Sweet.
Gosh, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, me too.
So I was just like sitting there while she was in the restroom. Kind of like looked around. I saw like on her nightstand, there's this thing that looked like it was kind of half under her lamp, and it looks like she was trying to hide it. So I grab it, and it's this checklist.
Okay.
And on the top of it said things to get.
Things to get.
Like her grocery store list or something.
Yeah, it's real different than that.
Okay. What are the things that she needs to get that freaked you out?
So you had like long blonde, and it had like a check mark next to it.
Uh-huh.
And then it like said short black, and it had like another check mark next to that. So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm thinking, this is weird. Like, what's happening here? Like, and then the next one was said short men's brown, and there was like nothing after. It was just like blank.
She sounds like she's talking about hair.
Brown.
Yeah. So you know, that's what I was thinking too.
Right. Like maybe she's a hairstylist or there's like a wig that she's, I don't know.
She's just collecting hair?
I don't know. Well, because I have short brown hair. So I was thinking, okay, and this is like weird coincidence. And then I opened the nightstand, and it's like these bags of hair. So it got me thinking.
She had bags of hair in her
What?
nightstand?
Oh,
Like how big?
Like gallon-sized bags.
oh my
Wow.
God.
You think she was going out with you to try to harvest your hair?
She's going to shave you in the middle of the night,
Dude,
bro.
I think she was trying to get my hair.
What?
Oh my
What? There's no way. There's got to be some logical explanation for this. You think you went out with a psycho hair collector?
I mean, that's what those bags were, right? So
Yeah.
it just really freaked me out. She was obviously hiding that list, and then like these were, you know, these bags of hair were just sitting there. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I kind of got some creepy vibes from her just as a person, but I thought she was hot, so I went back to her place.
And that's how she gets your hair.
Oh,
Which
man.
happened to all the
Yeah.
other men too.
If I went back to a chick's house and there were bags of human hair there, I would have a few questions.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
Yeah, so I kind of just got out of there.
I can't believe you didn't ask her about them.
No, you don't want to make
Yeah,
her
that-
mad.
you don't want to
know,
make her
man.
angry. Yeah, that's.
I wouldn't be able to hold that in. I would be freaking out and yelling at her from the bedroom to the bathroom. Like, what is going on?
I wanted to live another day, so I left.
Okay. Well, Ben, I do have to tell you something, though. She's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
and now we're all scared. Tara, are you still there?
Yeah, Ben, this is Tara.
Why are you laughing? You're laughing, hair lady. That's even more psycho.
Crazy.
No, I can't believe this. Like, you have it all wrong and completely jumped to conclusions. Like, I'm like, don't know why you didn't ask me.
You want to talk about this? You want to tell everyone about your...
I mean, yeah. The checklist you saw was for hair. Like, that is correct.
See?
Okay, so you do collect hair.
The bags in the nightstand are hair.
Okay.
What? You're not
Yeah,
helping
it's sounding worse.
And you're so happy about it.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. It's funny to me because I sound like a murderer on the radio. I am not a murderer.
What are you doing with bags of hair?
No, I make hair dolls and I sell them on Etsy.
Hair doll?
And I know that's
What?
weird. So I have a couple friends who work at salons and was thinking like, okay, they're just throwing it out. What if I use them to like kind of be artistic and make art and make like a silly thing? People ended up loving them and I make pretty good money doing it.
So you make dolls out of hair, just hair dolls.
Real hair.
Yeah, and people are obsessed with them.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
now it's still sounding creepy to me. It just got creepier, actually. Somehow, you went from being a murderer creepy to now you're just somebody who sits in your house and makes hair dolls.
I mean, if you make the money I make doing them, you do it too. So maybe
You
people
were
are
trying to
doing
get
it.
my hair for a hair doll?
That's not a list for you. That was not you. You just happened to have short brown hair. Like,
Oh.
I just needed like a shorter hair for the doll I was making, and I needed to tell my friend that I needed that.
I mean, it just seems weird that you keep all this hair in your drawer and that you're collecting it and selling it.
I mean, yeah, that does sound really weird, but like, I'm not lying about it. You know, like, I can give you my friend Shannon's number. She's the main girl I get the hair from.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not like trying to take your hair and, you know, put voodoo spells on you. I promise you, I'm not doing that.
No, I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't think you're lying about this, but the truth isn't, like, better.
Yes, it is, Ben. I mean, kind of.
I'm not saying it's not weird. It's very weird, but I mean, it's how I make extra income. I went on 2 vacations last year with this money I made with these hair dolls. So
Wow.
What
that's
kind
pretty
of
good.
people are buying hair dolls made out of a stranger's hair? Like,
I don't know. I have no.
Creepy people.
People that like your hair dolls.
Are
you
cute?
promised that you weren't trying to harvest Ben's hair.
No.
Like, you didn't see him when you're out at the bar and you're like, that's exactly what I need for my next hair doll. Must get him back to my place.
No, I'm not a creepy hair witch. I don't try to find hair victims. I literally just tell my friends from the salon, like, hey, if you have this, let me know.
I've never, ever gone out with anyone that specializes in making hair dolls.
Well, why don't you expand your horizons a little bit, Ben? Would you like to go out with Tara again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No, I think I'm good, guys. This whole thing's kind of freaking me out. It's weird.
Come on,
Are you
Ben.
sure?
It's a hobby. Everybody has weird hobbies.
I can give you my Etsy shop, and you can look at them and see how ridiculous they are.
No, I get what the hair dolls are. I'm really cool if I don't see these hair dolls. I don't really want a hair doll. I don't need to know any more about these hair dolls. I think I'm good. Thank you.
Aw, boo.
Okay, well, then I will ask you, since we're kind of friends a little bit now, maybe you could donate. You know, let me know when you get your next haircut.
See, you are still trying to get his hair. Now,
You're still trying to get my hair. No, absolutely not.
You have a great set of hair, Ben. Deal with it.
Thank you. I'm going to keep it.
Maybe Brooke and Jubal would want to donate, Ben.
absolutely. I've been helping somebody make a doll in my hair for years. Nobody's ever taken me up on it, though.
Sweet. I'll give you a 10% commission.
All right.
Cool.
Sweet. I'll send you all my hair. All of my body hair. You get it, Tara.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nico, please?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Nico.
You know what that is?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the morning, it's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay. Not a lot faces you, it sounds like.
Yeah, he does not care.
You get calls from radio stations all the time?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
Maybe he just has the same emotional range that you have, Jubal.
Possible. Hey, Nico, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody that listens to our show.
Oh, well, what did it say?
Well, it said some very nice things. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And you recently went out with a girl named Kayla.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, Kayla emailed us because she said that she thought the date went great, but now you're not calling her back, and she wants to know
She
why.
said the date went great.
Yeah.
Yeah, was she wrong about that?
I just can't believe she remembers the date. She was on the phone the whole time.
What?
She was on her phone the whole time, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the whole date. She wasn't calling anybody, but she was, like, texting, I assume.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just, like, looking. It was, like, typing constantly. I mean, I don't know if she was texting, like, a different guy or setting up, like, a date after mine or what, but it was distracting.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Okay.
get a conversation in at all. It was rude.
All
Ah,
right.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to her about your date. She said that she actually had a great time and thought it was one of the best dates she's had.
That's impossible. I mean, she was... I mean, like, the whole time she was typing. It was so weird. I think the weirdest part is I thought, like, okay, well, this was a bust. She must have seen me, wasn't into me, doing something else. But then walking back to the car, she just, like, I mean, out of nowhere, just kissed me.
Oh, she kissed you.
She kissed me.
What did you think about that?
I was shocked.
I'm shocked.
Like, I wasn't even going to go for a kiss or even a hug. I thought this was going to be like a peace, whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden she just, like, lunges at me, and I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
But I was just kind of like a mannequin, just kind of still let her do her thing.
She thought the kiss was great. She told us about that. She also thought that you kissed her.
Oh, that's impossible, since I was stationary.
I mean, if she hadn't been on her phone, were you attracted to her?
Yeah, she's definitely cute, but, like, all I really saw was her forehead because she was bent over texting the whole time.
Looking at her phone the whole time. All right.
Oh, my God, your self-restraint that you didn't say anything on the date. I feel like I, at some point, would have been like, hey, can you put the phone away?
Eyes up here.
I'm just not that type of person. If that's your thing, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. You do your thing, I'll eat this hamburger.
So basically your date was you hanging out with someone who was on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you were sexually assaulted after, which she kissed you.
I wouldn't say that, but it was aggressive.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us why you don't want to call her back. I also should tell you this, though. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Did she hear what I just said?
Unless she was buried in her phone again, texting or something. I don't know. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, Nico, I loved hanging out with you. I was so interested in the date. I really liked you.
How can you say that? You were typing the whole time.
That's because I was taking notes about the date on my phone, so then I can transfer it into my relationship diary when I get home.
Wait,
That is so much right now.
wait, I'm very confused. What do you mean you were taking, like, notes?
It's what I do. Every time I go on a date, I have this relationship diary because I want to write down, like, red flags and pluses and minuses about the dates and details so that way I can remember things.
Why? Do you have memory problems or something?
No, I just think it'll be really cute to, like, one day look back on it all and reminisce about everything.
So you thought she was being super rude, Nico. She was actually super listening to you.
True,
Yeah, but that's not normal. I've never gone on a date and the next day been like, oh, did I have a good time on that date? I should have written it down.
And Kayla, I mean, you're listening, but you're not hearing what he's saying. Like, he thought you weren't into him because your face was buried into your phone screen the entire time. Don't you see that as a problem?
Brooke, back off. I'm talking to him about this, not you. I don't know why you just keep interrupting me. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to get this across to him that, Nico, I really like you.
Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way.
Nico, I'll prove it to you. Here, the next thing, 8:35. You had showed me those pictures of your family, and I noted that your brothers are hot and that you guys have really good genes.
Oh, my God. That is so weird. That is so weird.
I wanted to take note that, like, you are a good person to have babies with.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
It's already thinking about babies.
That fast forwarded real quick.
You guys don't understand. These are things that everybody thinks of on a date, and, like, I'm just writing them down. I'm writing down the thoughts that everybody's thinking of anyway. That's the only difference. Don't you understand? Nico, you understand, right? Don't you understand?
No, none of this makes sense to me. First, why are you saying my brothers are hot? Why are you saying you want to have babies with me? I mean, I don't even think we made eye contact for this entire date.
Nico, you are taking this way out of context. Like, I'm documenting this because one day you're going to appreciate all the details that I've put down here in this diary, and you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, she's awesome that she wrote all this down and that she did that, and we can look at this together.
There you go. Yeah. What do you think, Nico? You want a second date with Kayla? We'll pay for it. Go on a second date, make some babies.
A second date?
Yeah.
How do you? I mean, so she can finish this novel she's writing about our. This is the weirdest thing.
If it makes you feel better, Nico, it's not just about you. She does it for every date she goes on.
Yeah.
That makes it even worse. It's like a serial killer. I'm scared, frankly. I'm worried.
Okay, that seems a little...
Come on, Nico, that's not fair. And Brooke, you are not helping things.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm trying.
Will you go out with her one more time?
Brooke is the only one making sense right now. I wish Brooke had been there on the date to tell you to get out of your phone.
Fine, I won't even bring my phone on the next date. Are you happy?
There you go, Nico.
Are you going to take notes with like a pen and paper instead? Or
Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down. I won't use my phone at all. I'll use the napkin next to me. God.
Yeah, she'll take notes the old-fashioned way, Nico. Would you go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Look, I think you're very attractive and...
Shut up. I know what you're trying to do. And, like, it's not. You're just sugarcoating it, and this is bull. And, like, just get to the point.
Oh.
I think that your intentions are sweet for what you're doing.
Nico, I'd get to the point before she stabs you. I think what he's trying to get at is a no. Is it a no, Nico?
It's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Kayla,
did you learn anything from this experience?
The only thing I learned here, Brooke, was not to trust you with anything. I mean, Jesus.
Whoa.
You have done nothing for me.
Well,
I'm trying to help you, I swear.
sorry, Kayla. No second date.
I hate your show, especially when Brooke's on. I'm never listening again.
All right, well, but can I read? I want to read your journal sometime. Can I just read it?
No, you, Jubal.
Okay.
Bye, Kayla.
Yeah.
You sarcastic piece of
I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I really do want to read it.
Whatever. Jubal, I'll give you like $20 if you just slap Brooke across the face right now.
I'll only do that if you're in your journaling because I want to see what you say about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
I'm going to speak to Eric, please.
Yeah, this is Eric.
Eric, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's up? Did I win something, or?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in a second.
Okay.
Any idea why we'd be calling you?
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Wait. Who emailed you?
Somebody.
That's a dumb answer.
Okay. You mean, are you going to tell me or?
Yeah.
When?
Eventually.
Hello?
Oh, hey. What's up, Eric? No, the person who emailed us, her name is Tori. You know her probably pretty well because I guess you've asked her out like almost every day for an entire year.
Oh, okay. She told you that?
Yep, she did. She told us that, and she told us about your date. She also told us that you're not returning any of her phone calls, and you haven't even come into the coffee shop since you guys went out.
Yeah, I just switch where I get my coffee. You know, you go out on a date with somebody, and then it's kind of up in the air whether it went well or not, and it just is awkward to see them the next day if you're kind of on the fence about them. So
What? You asked this girl
Yeah.
out every day for an entire year, and in one dinner, suddenly you don't even want to see her again?
I didn't say I didn't want to see her again. I'm not sure about it.
Well,
Okay, so you're not sure if you're feeling her anymore after you guys went out.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just not sure. I mean,
why? Is there anything specific?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's different when you kind of meet somebody in one environment and then you hang out with them in a different environment. They just don't seem to be the same person. Or I mean, I don't know. In this case, at least.
But I mean, like, don't you feel like you knew her pretty well, even though you guys had only hung out at the coffee shop? Like, seeing her every day for a whole year seems like you'd have a pretty good grasp on what type of person she was.
No, absolutely. I mean, I thought I did as well, but it's just a different dynamic there because, you know, it's like I'm not sitting down and having a conversation really with her. I'm ordering my coffee, small chit-chat, you know, how's things, way to go out with me? No. And then I'm on my way. I mean, that's kind of how it went for a year.
So
you know what I mean?
What was the change when you hung out with her for a long period of time that you didn't like?
Oh, man, I mean, I don't want to be mean, but she talked a lot. Listen, it was like just sitting there. It was more like a monologue than a dialogue with her. You know, I mean, I was very tempted at one point just to be like, "Come up for air, please."
So you just felt like she talks way too much to hang out with?
I mean, yeah, it just you couldn't get a word in edgewise. And I mean, I'm interested in everything that she was saying, but you know, you'd think that there'd be just a little bit more give and take. And I just don't know that if I can hang out with somebody that uses that many words.
Oh my God.
Just in general.
Yeah, come on. You got to give her a break, though. I mean, she's probably amped up. She's nervous. A lot of people, including myself, when you get nervous, you talk even more than you normally do. Like, she probably had a different type of energy on a first date than she would in normal life.
Yeah, I've kind of taken that into consideration. That's why I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not writing her off. I'm just literally thinking, can I handle this amount of just talking?
We did talk to her about your date, and I will say I'm kind of on the same page with you. Yeah, a lot of words, coming out of her mouth. Lots.
Yeah, okay.
At a fast pace, too.
Yeah.
She speaks very quickly.
Be kind. She sounds fun. She sounds nice. She sounds energetic. She sounds positive.
Tiring. Sounds tiring to me.
She had a lot of positive things to say about you, Eric, and from her description, it sounded like she really listened when you did talk.
She did, and she is. I mean, again, this is why I'm on the fence. She was just like you said. She was all those things: sweet and kind and nice and attentive. I mean, but it's exhausting.
Well, if you think you're exhausted just thinking about it, she's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you or talk at you. I'm not sure.
Holy really?
Yeah.
No.
Tori, are you still there?
What?
Hi. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm right
Hello?
here, Eric. Hi, Eric. Hi.
Hey.
I heard all that. Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I thought you were probably less mean than maybe other people on this phone conversation. But I didn't realize that I talk so much. So I'm sorry. It is a first date thing, and I'm like used to just talking to people at the store a lot, and I got in my head about it, and I can totally not talk right now. I just want to let you know where I'm coming from. Like we're talking, and then when I wasn't talking, there was silence, so I just felt like I needed to talk more. But even though I did feel like we had a great conversation, so I'm sorry that I dominated it. I want to hear what you say.
Okay.
Because I can show you, I don't have to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to not talk, or I mean, I want you to be yourself. It's just,
Right. I totally get that. I think when I like someone, I just love, gosh, I feel so stupid. I just really like sharing, and finding more things we have in common. So I think it's just because I was excited and we had seen each other so much, and now it was finally happening, so it was kind of a lot riding on it. I don't want to talk too much right now, so let me know if I'm talking too much. But I do just want to explain myself. That's why I am talking. It's hard because I want you to understand where I'm coming from, but I also I can't tell if I'm talking too much right now because you're not saying anything.
Yeah, is Eric still on the phone? Are you even still there anymore, Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking she talks a lot.
Oh my God. Come on, you got to cut her some slack, Eric. I mean, she just heard some pretty harsh things about herself, and she didn't come in angry. She came in understanding.
Nervous, excited.
That's true. I mean, that's why I asked her out. I mean, she's nice, she's pretty,
Aww.
But I didn't expect the word load to be, like that heavy.
Oh my gosh. I never knew it was going to be this personal. Because, okay, so I think that I just need to not talk right now and let Jubal handle it from here. Jubal, can you just take it over so I do not? Maybe I should stick my foot in my mouth.
No, I think you're doing a great job. I think you should continue.
Oh my God. She is so freaking adorable. Eric, come on, man.
So this is about a second date? She wants to have a second date with me?
Yes, Eric. Would you go out with Tori? Unless you want to do the story. Well, we don't have time for you to do it. Would you like to go out on a second date with Tori? We will pay for it.
Sure.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm actually really excited too, Tori.
Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate you on this phone call. And I'm also very excited to see Eric again.
Now, don't be so weirdly self-conscious on your next date, though.
Oh, my God, I know. We'll have to do an activity so that there'll be other things to do besides talk.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I'm really excited about, going on a second date with you. I mean, you are super nice, super kind, really sweet. And I think if you were in a different situation than where you weren't so nervous, maybe it could be a little bit more of a back and forth. So I'm definitely willing to give that a try.
Are we still talking?
Yes.
Is this thing over? Congratulations, you guys got a second date.
Okay,
right.
awesome. Thank
you.
So cool. Okay.
Still going.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to James?
Yeah, this is James.
James, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay. So, have you heard the show before, or?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. This is a radio show?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, you could listen once in a while. That'd be cool. But other than that, we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. So we got an email from a girl named Louise.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you probably remember going out with Louise.
I do remember going out with Louise.
Yeah. And she told us about your date. She says that it wasn't the best representation of who she is. And she wanted to not only apologize, but say she really liked going out with you and would love to get another opportunity.
So she's doing it on a radio show?
Yeah, I know. It just sounds like she doesn't make the best decisions, but we do a lot of these.
And she said that you wouldn't answer her phone calls. Like, she had tried to text you and apologize, but she got desperate, basically.
Yeah, I've been just trying to avoid that whole situation.
Yeah, I can understand that. She did tell us about your date. I would love to hear from your words, though. What'd you think of Louise?
I kind of felt bad for her.
Oh, really? Why?
Like maybe she needed more than I could give her.
What do you mean?
Right now in my life.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Like,
I don't know what her situation is, which is why I'm trying to be careful with what I say because I don't want to misrepresent her.
What do you mean what her situation is?
Okay, so I show up to brunch and I like a brunch date because it's a lot less pressure and it's during the day.
Uh-huh.
You get to sort of see people when they're just being normal. And so she shows up and she looks like she has not gone to sleep. She basically didn't go to sleep all night.
Yeah.
Right.
She smelled very strongly of alcohol, and she was pretty disheveled. And I don't think people need to dress up for a brunch date, but I can't really explain it. But it was like the farthest away from being dressed up you could possibly be.
The farthest away?
Like she barely put on clothes?
Yeah, I mean, no, she had clothes on, but it looked like maybe she had them on for a couple of days.
Okay.
All right.
Your first impression was not a good one, is what you're saying.
It was not a good one. So we're having brunch, and she's just in a bad mood, it seems. Like she's arguing with me about stuff and kind of put me on the defense. And so it was just kind of awkward. And then when the food came, she just scarfed it down in silence.
Oh, man.
So then we sort of just decided that was it and walked out, and we went our separate ways. And I saw her walk around the side of the restaurant and throw up in a trash can.
Oh, God.
It's not a good look usually.
Yeah, that's the lasting impression.
And, well, that's not it. And then she got into the back seat of a car with no one else in it. And I think just, like, laid down in the back seat of a car.
What?
And so that's why I was like, does she live in her car?
Maybe that was her house. Yeah, her house was just parked in the parking lot of the restaurant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm trying to be sensitive about it, because I don't know if she is homeless.
You actually think she's homeless. I thought you were
Well-
just, like, making an analogy or something.
I mean, the evidence just kept piling up. I mean, I think she might actually be homeless.
Yeah, pretty much what you described sounds like a homeless person.
Right.
You know, if she was arguing with an imaginary friend, then you could be sure she was homeless. But what you described does sound like a homeless person.
Scarfing the food down? Like,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Just a bad attitude, angry, smelly, dirty, and then sleeping in her car.
Yeah, it's like I don't judge her. We've all got our problems in our lives. I feel like I can't help somebody through a situation like that before even knowing them, romantically at all. So I feel like it's like it was a little too much for me.
And how do you explain that to someone? Like, do you say, like, hey, I don't want to date you because you're homeless?
Exactly,
Like...
because I should have said something, but I didn't, because I just didn't really know what to say.
I think it's good you didn't.
Well, I don't know if she's got a home or not, but she does have a cell phone. And I know that because she's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, God, really?
Yep. Louise, are you still there?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Like, I have had the worst time listening to this. It's amazing. Like,
Oh my God, Luis, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were on the other line.
are you serious? Did you honestly thought I was a homeless person?
Listen, I'm really sorry. I did not mean to sort of out you like that. I didn't know if you have people who you know who don't know.
No, like, I'm serious. I'm not. Like, I swear, I'm not homeless.
Look, I know people have a hard time admitting it. I get that, but I am not judging you.
No, listen to me. I am not homeless. Like, you're borderline rude now. I went out the night before with my girlfriend. I had a little bit too much to drink, and I was trying to pull it together. So I showed up. I was hungover. Yes, it was really bad. But, okay, yes, I threw up on the side of the restaurant because I wasn't feeling good. And then I went, I took a nap in the back of my car for a few hours.
You just took a nap right there in the parking lot.
That's a hangover.
It was bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not judging. I've been there before.
Yeah.
James, do you believe her? Like, I can't believe that we've gotten to a point where she's trying to argue that she does, in fact, have a home.
Well, you can understand sort of my concerns because you didn't tell me any of this. You just sort of showed up, and the way you were eating your food, you were eating it like you hadn't eaten in a couple of weeks. And that was surprising.
Honestly, I just wanted to stop arguing. So I ate and didn't want to talk. I ate a little too fast. Obviously, you know that, I threw it up because I ate way too fast.
And I wouldn't judge a woman's eating style, homeless or not. Just saying, James, for the future.
Yeah, it's just from my perspective, you have to understand that I think anyone would have seen what I saw based on how you showed up and the way you argued with me and the way you ate and the way you threw up and the way you slept in your car.
Please, have you ever had, like, a bad day? Like, it was just a bad day.
I get it now. It's been hard to unpack the whole thing, I guess.
Look, I'm really sorry I showed up the way that I did. It was not my best at all. I just didn't want to cancel on you. It was totally last minute. You were going to be mad at me if I canceled on you.
Yeah, that does make sense. I wish you would have said something and we could have rescheduled,
Looking back on it, I really wish that too.
At least you guys are on the same page for one thing.
How about this, James? Would you like to go out with Louise on a second date? We will pay for it.
What is that laugh? Oh my God!
I mean, if you guys if you want to sponsor a date, I would love to.
Well, I think Louise might need a sponsor in something, but we don't know for sure yet until you go on another date with her. So that's a yes, Louise. If you can clean it up for at least one day.
I promise I won't go out the night before.
Congratulations, Louise. You got your second date.
Thanks. I'm sorry that I showed up looking like a crazy person.
Nah, not crazy. Homeless. Difference. I mean, a lot of times they're the same, but, in this case, different.
Homeless
Yeah.
person. I don't want to be rude to any homeless people.
They're not listening. It's fine.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Chris.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners. They asked if we could get a hold of you.
Why would someone email you about me?
Because I guess you're a pretty fabulous dude and they'd love to see you again.
Are you guys messing with me? What is this?
No. One of our listeners sent us an email and asked to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date and then you didn't call her after the date. So she's wondering why, like if she did something wrong.
I mean, the only date I've been on in the past month was with this girl named Kate. Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Well, is it or isn't it?
It is, actually. Yeah. Kate wanted us to get a hold of you.
Wait, are you serious?
I am 100% serious. Kate emailed us and is wondering why you haven't called her after you guys met up.
That's awesome. Okay.
Awesome in a good way or awesome in like a, oh, that's
a great
awesome.
way.
Okay.
No, that was, I got to tell you, hands down, that was definitely the best date I've ever had.
Really?
What? Oh, no.
Yeah.
The best date you've ever had, but you haven't called her. So usually I follow that up by calling the person or texting them and asking them out again. Why haven't you done that?
No, I did. I sent her a message on OkCupid.
Oh, you did?
On the dating website.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she had just opened the email, she'd know that I was working on something, you know?
Okay. So is that what you want me to tell her then? You're busy with work and you'll get back to her when?
Well, as soon as I'm finished. I think it's going to take a few more days. I'm not sure. I mean, I would rather talk to her myself, but...
So you just you're working all night long because your job is that demanding or something?
No, it's not. I just think that I want to finish something, you know, that's a really nice gesture before I reach out to her.
A nice gesture?
What do you mean?
Like some pics? Like a photo shoot or something?
It takes all day, multiple days to get one of those right.
What kind of gesture are you talking about?
I'm talking, this is going to sound corny, I've been writing a short story about our date.
You've been what? Wait, what did you say?
I've been writing a short story about our date.
A short story?
That you're going to have her read or you're going to try to publish?
No, I just really want to, you know, get it out of my heart, you know, and show her what I really feel.
Is it a book or?
No, it's a short story, you know, it might be a short film, you know, I might write it into a screenplay one day.
What's it about?
Wow.
It's about our first date.
What was so great about your first date that it inspired you to write a story?
Well, if you don't mind, I can just tell you a little bit about it right now, like the rundown of the plot.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, it's about, obviously, boy meets girl, against all odds, sort of love story. You know, on one side, you've got, this guy, you know, he's a college-educated, driven, you know, he's funny, people like him, you know, he's charismatic.
And that's the you character, obviously.
Obviously, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
And on the other side, you know, you have the girl, you know, this beautiful, beautiful mess, you know, that's...
Beautiful mess.
No.
She just kind of looks like, if I'm going to be honest, like she's been around the block.
Okay.
What does that even mean? How does a woman look like that?
It's against all odds, you know? It's like two sides of the track. It's like two opposite faces of a coin. Like,
Right.
how much more different can someone be?
So you're saying that you are a very successful, smart man, and she's just a mess who's been around.
She sounds like a hooker from the way you're describing her.
A beautiful hooker.
Like it's Pretty Woman all over again.
I mean, I guess it does have, you know, shades of Pretty Woman, you know? But, the good parts only. But, you know, I do have a title, a working title.
Really? What is it?
Dirty Girl?
Dirty Girl. And this is a romantic gesture that you've been planning on giving her.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that calling her basically just a wreck and comparing her to a prostitute like in Pretty Woman and calling it Dirty Girl is going to be a good thing?
Okay, I didn't say Pretty Woman. You guys said Pretty Woman, all right? I said shades of Pretty Woman.
Got it.
And she's not a prostitute. She's a girl that's lost her way. You know, a guy comes into her life and, you know, he saves her. And I'm really glad you guys reached out to me because, you know, I wasn't sure if she was going to get back to me or if I should reach out to her.
Yeah. Well, you actually kind of have reached out to her.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time.
What? Wait, Kate, is that really you? Hey.
Are you delusional? Were we even on the same date?
What's the matter?
What? Do you really not understand what the problem is? Were you not listening to what you were saying out loud?
Of course I was. Wait, you didn't like it?
Oh my God. You really thought that I would like what you wrote?
Yeah. Has anyone ever written a romantic novel for you before?
Not one where I end up being a prostitute, a dumb prostitute, and the guy is some college.
I never said dumb
smartass.
prostitute. I never said dumb prostitute.
That is true. We made the prostitute comparison with Pretty Woman, but that's what it kind of sounded like to us.
Thank you.
I am just shocked that this is happening. I am so out of your league, by the way. I hope you understand that.
Yeah, of course you are, and that's why the story's beautiful.
Oh, my God.
And I'm sure you've been with plenty of men, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm totally cool with that.
You're not helping your case, Chris.
Oh, my God.
Kate, you've got to see at some point. I mean, he is a romantic at heart. He's a little naive and doesn't exactly know how to talk to women, but it's a little sweet.
I am just so offended right now. I don't know what to do. No one has ever talked to me like that before. No one has ever said those things to me before.
I think what you have to do is go out on another date with him. Chris, would you like a second date with Kate? We will pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No second date. That's not happening.
But Kate, you're the one that wanted us to call him in the first place, so this could be a successful second date for you.
I don't want to give him any more material for his novel about me being a dumb prostitute, so no way.
Listen, I just need you to read the story, okay? I think if you read it, everything will be explained, and you'll understand everything.
Chris, I'm sorry, man. I don't think Kate is going to see your point of view on this one.
Kate, I want you to know that no matter what happens today, you will always be my dirty girl.
Lovelier words have never been spoken, have they, Kate?
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Erica?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
Good. Me too, I'm all right. You didn't ask, but I just told you. What's going on?
I don't know. What is going on? What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we actually got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Got any guesses?
No.
Been out on a lot of dates recently?
Well, no, but I mean, it wouldn't be like Justin.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
dawning on you.
it would
Did you
be
hear
Justin.
that?
Justin emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also
Oh
said...
my God, you got to be kidding me.
No. He also said that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you won't text him back.
No, I'm not calling him.
And why?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun date. He's an interesting guy. He's good looking.
So those are all really good things.
Yeah, I mean, overall the date was fine, but interesting. I mean, there was a few weird moments, but I don't know.
So no specific reason why you don't want to see him again?
I do have a reason, but I don't know that I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay, well, like, is it a personal reason for you or is it something about Justin?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well,
t-
Justin, whenever anybody does these, we always tell them that they need to be willing to hear whatever the other person says. So Justin is willing to hear anything bad that you might have to say.
Well, it's just that he seems to know too many people, because I wasn't sure how I felt about the date. So then I showed my friends his picture, and it's like they all knew him.
Oh.
Knew him really well.
Oh,
they go-
I get it. Okay.
Like they hooked up with him, or
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about one of the girls. Like 3 of them have hooked up with him.
wow, that's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that he's never had a problem with women, but he also said that he liked you so much that he can only think about you and doesn't even want to think about any other girls.
Yeah.
But apparently your friends might think about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and I can't be the 4th girl in my girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to him, it sounded like he wants more than a hookup from you.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he had an awakening of how he should really be in a relationship after he met you.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you? I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
Well, he did say he wanted to grow or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like he can get a hookup whenever he wants a hookup, and he's putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with somebody else.
Yeah, he seems to have a good history of it.
So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the 4th girl in your friend group who has hooked up with Justin.
Obviously, he sleeps around a lot, and I don't need that. So I think it's best just to not call him.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Well, Erica, I do have to let you know this before we let you go. Thank you for being honest. And now I have to be honest because Justin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. So we've we've also hung out with Justin a bit.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, I haven't met any of your friends. I don't know who they are, but, most likely it's the truth. I mean, are any of them waitresses, hostesses, bartenders?
You got to type, obviously.
He just keeps listing careers.
Dishwashers.
Teachers, nurses.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was that guy, but I'm not just trying to get you in bed. You can do that with anyone, pretty much. But I'm interested in you.
Oh.
They all know you from last year. All of them.
Oh, dang.
Last year.
And Justin, don't you think that's weird? If you slept with all my girlfriends, this is weird.
Yeah.
Look, it's true. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm a recovering male skank.
Recovering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission here. I mean,
Look, I'll be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls, probably in every state, maybe 49 out of the 50. But I want to change.
Whoa.
I'm acknowledging the kind of person that I've been. I would love to change because of you.
oh, we had one date, and now you suddenly want to change because we had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I almost made that phone call, but I didn't. I just can't stop thinking about it.
You're so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with? Like, you would be really upset about that because you're also more than just who you've hooked up with in the past.
Yeah, but I'd still see that it would be awkward that his friends have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to bond. I mean, you can look at it two ways.
I have to ask a question. Justin, do you think you like her because she's the only girl that doesn't call you back?
Nah, man. This girl, she has a brain. You're very smart. You're funny. You get my movie references. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Sandlot.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we couldn't have sex for like 6 months because I'd have to know that you really, really fell in love with me.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Jeez.
Holy 6 months? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, no booty calls, no nothing, 6 months of just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
Oh.
Wow. All right, well.
That is strict.
for anybody.
Erica,
Yeah.
would you like to go? Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would you like to go on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it if he agrees to not having any sex for 6 months.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh, she said
Oh.
yes.
All right, Justin.
Into it. Now I feel like she's just testing you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how woke you really are now.
Wait, you know what kind of person I am? You know what would do that to me? I mean, like, 6 months. She said 6 months.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
6 months. I know that probably hasn't happened to you since you were teens, but
That's half a year. That's half a year.
you're not going to explode.
Yeah.
You're not going to explode. You'll be
good at
fine.
math.
I mean,
Might actually.
you will at some point, but not the way you
Justin,
think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's okay we date because you'd have to prove, that you really care about me. Just imagine after 6 months how amazing that's going to be.
Ooh.
6 months.
Okay. Yes. We've been over that, Justin. We've been over that a bunch now. 6 months. Can you wait 6 months? You'll get your second date if you can abstain for 6 months.
I mean, I'm just throwing this back at you. I mean, can we negotiate like 6 dates?
6 dates.
Nope, we're talking 6 months. I mean, you just said that you want to change and that you've never met anyone like me and that you made it sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance that I can get back to you on this?
All right. Yeah.
Really?
Can I process this?
All right. Erica, you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Justin, use some time to think about it and then update us on if you guys actually go on a second date. All right.
Gotcha. 6 months.
Yes, 6 months. We know.
6 months.